Hello, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 30 of Aussie Cluff, our bid to return Nottingham Forest to the top of European football. And since last episode, where we had a disappointing episode, didn't we, against Arsenal and Manchester City, conceding goals left, right, and centre, but scoring a few as well. You can see mixed bag, I think is the way to describe it. We played West Brom at home in the league. We rested some players for this, and I think fresh legs got us over the line in this one. Even though we weren't brilliant, you can see it was Callum Mosley and Mariano Ortiz who got the goals for us. I did just feel like we'd had a long run. We had a number of cup games in there in that bad run we had, and I think the fresh legs, as I said, they did get us over the line. Then we went to Arsenal. Now we got soundly beaten by them in the cup, and then we got a similar serving in the league, if I'm honest. Defensively, we were horrible. We did score 2 good goals. We played the 4-3-3 just to sort of throw a spanner in the works maybe of the opposition. Didn't really work, but Steve Griffiths got a goal of the season contender for sure. Callum Mosley with our second, but yeah, we were not great in that game as the match ratings there tend to show. Then we went and played Swansea away. This was a good performance and a much needed win. Ortiz starting to really look good, you can see there. Played a 9, missed a penalty, but otherwise was good. He got a goal, Elazar with 2. As I said, much needed win. And when I look back at this bad run that we've had, if we take out cup games, 3 losses there, disappointing, but not really the end of the world. So what we've done basically in the league is we've lost to Champions League finalists of the previous season, Aston Villa. We've lost to Manchester City, and we've lost to Arsenal. So it's not the worst. The manner of these, especially some of these defeats, isn't great. But we've beaten, again, West Brom and Swansea, teams that we should beat. And if we look at the league table, you can see we're still sitting up there in third. The gap to fifth, it's come down now. It's only, 7 points. So it's anxious. There's, 12 games to go. It's still on the cards, I think, Champions League football, but it's going to be a bit more of a squeeze. We have a big episode here because we're going to play Bristol City, who are 20th, Sheffield United, who are 19th. So this really has to be 6 points, doesn't it? Because we have this run of games coming up again, don't we? Liverpool, Chelsea, Everton, Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal, all in a row. And we got through it okay. We got through it brilliantly last time when we played sort of the first round of the home and away. Now we go to the reverse fixtures. Can we do the same again? We're going to have to if we want Champions League football, but it's going to be tough. We really need to be these next few games here making sure we're getting maximum points. And of course, for all the goals that you've missed in between episodes there from February, goals of the month after Sheffield Wednesday, we'll see the best of those. And as I said, that Steve Griffiths goal definitely worth sticking around for. So this is the team that we're sending out to play against Bristol City. It's Vazquez in goal. He's back from the Asian Cup and in good form. Buzanel, Ed Sheeran and Malacase across the back. Scando and Toth down the wings. Toth has been playing really well lately, so we're going to leave him in and at the expense of Njoku. Griffiths and a Rosa in midfield. Deep line playmaker, advanced playmaker. Bennett in behind Elazar and Ortiz. We have Mosley on the bench if we need him, but as I said, Ortiz is really starting to show some form, so we want to keep him going. So Bristol City, we can see going the old 4-4-2. Hopefully we'll be able to pick our way through them. Expect to pick up where they left off. We're expected to win this one comfortably. We're at home. Let's go with that. Take a little bit of pressure off them. Obviously, things haven't gone to plan lately, but we're still a good team. We've got to remember that. All right, let's see what we can do here. We do have players coming back from injury as well, which is good. We did have quite the rush of fixtures there, and I think injuries certainly didn't help. Oh, Elazar, that looked like a lungy tackle, didn't it? We just need to re-find our feet, I think. As I said, the games that we've lost, if you take out cup games, which wasn't fantastic, but like I say, don't affect the league. We've lost to teams that we would expect to lose to, essentially. So it's not the worst situation. It was a lot of losses in a row. Which obviously isn't ideal. So tell them to concentrate here. No highlights as of yet, but you can see we're dominating the game, which obviously is good, but you'd like to think that we're creating a few good chances in here somewhere, but not as of yet. We should occasionally get more long balls forward. All right, here comes a corner. Griffiths to knock it in. Out to the edge of the area. Bennett's there. First time in for Ed Sheeran. Go! What a hit by Ed Sheeran. See what I did there? That is an absolutely stunning strike for a centre-back. First time. Wow. Ed Sheeran, take a bow. We will take that and run. That's 1-0. Let's give them another constant. Actually, let's wait. Let's see what happens with this highlight. Oh, Bennett's there, tracking back nicely. Can we get it clear, please? Ed Sheeran, you're surrounded there. No, nice composure. That's not nice composure by Erosa, though. Is this going to be a Bristol City highlight? Oh, Toth, that was a stunning tackle. All right, can we just get it clear this time, please? Thank you, Malakase. It's there for Elazage. Bennett couldn't quite get onto that. It's one of these highlights that's lingering on that you just feel like it's going to end badly eventually for someone. That's a good cutout from Toth. Well read. Poor pass, though. All right, let's just use this, please, sensibly. Scando. Oh, just rushing the passes a little bit. Rosa, that's a good ball out for Toth. Now, can Toth get a ball in? We've got 3 men in the box. He does. It's Elazage. It's down for Bennett. Oh! That's 2-0, and we're looking a little bit better now, aren't we? Now, I'm not sure if Elazage got a flick on there or if it just kind of missed everybody and fell at Bennett's feet. Let's see if we can see that. No, it looks like he got a flick on. Assisted by Elazage, so yep, there was a flick on. Nicely done. Bennett coming in late, and there we go. Look at that. That's decimated their body language, which is what we like to see. This has been a much, much better performance so far, hasn't it? We've absolutely dominated possession. We've looked really good defensively. I don't think they've had a shot on goal yet. So that's another stunning ball out for Scando. He knocks it in for Ortiz. It's headed away. I thought he may have been able to get a knockdown there for someone. Rosa out for Toth. Look at our fullbacks getting forward. Toth, back post. No, it's going to go for Bennett. Can he square it? He can. Ortiz, Mariano Ortiz. Go! This is the Nottingham Forest we fell in love with the first half of the season. Now we seem to be back in a little bit of form. I do wonder if those signings that we made just disrupted things a little bit. But like I say, Ortiz is hitting a bit of form. Buzzanel's looking a little bit better as well, playing in defence. We have our first choice goalkeepers back with Vazquez and Tokonozi on the bench. So maybe just a little bit of disruption through January, and hopefully we'll find ourselves back on our feet now. Oh, look at that. We've picked it off again beautifully. Griffith Scando to a Rosa. We need to get the Olays going. Olay! Olay! I won't keep doing that because that's going to get annoying. But, yeah, this is looking much, much better now. Not so good there, though. Can we win this back? Not quite. You can see Elazage. He got the red miss for a second there. I thought he was lunging in. That's a horrid pass. Ed Sheeran's there to pick it up for us. Look at this passing. This is much, much, much better. Elazage out to Toth. Can Toth beat his man? He's gone for an early cross in for Bennett. Down for Ortiz. Goal! Oh, stop the fight. They're unconscious already. This is absolutely stunning. Bottom of the table, granted. But we are looking so much better all of a sudden. Bennett with the flick on this time. Ortiz with the first time finish. And there we go. It's good to see. I'm glad Ortiz is coming good because at the time that we signed him, Louis Mars was our top scorer, and we've essentially put him to one side for this Ortiz guy who didn't look like he could hit a barn door to start with, but things have definitely picked up. Now we'll give this, I think, a passionate, very happy with the way things are going. We'll do some individual team talks here, and we'll come back for the second half. I don't see a need to change anything. We could look to exploit the flanks. We did have Scando and Toth in a lot of space in wide areas. But we see, things are going fantastically well, so there's no real need to change it, I don't think. If the space is there, we seem to be finding them, and otherwise we're keeping the ball well through the middle of the park, so I don't see a reason to do that. What we can potentially look to do here, though, is rest some players. Now, Griffiths being on a booking now, we'll get that booking off the middle of the field. We can bring on Clark as the deep-lying playmaker. He's more than capable of playing that. Continuing to impress me as well. Good old Charlie Clark. So, no qualms in playing him. Now, we do have Ole Gunnar Z-Law, who can come off the bench for us. Bennett's playing amazingly well. 3 assists and a goal. I'm wondering, actually, it might be a good opportunity to play our Congolese defender that we assigned from Benfica, who's coming off some long-term injuries. We might give him 20 minutes at the end here. He's more someone to play on the cover, so we might take Ed Sheeran off for him. After that wonderful goal that got us started from Ed Sheeran. He's probably earned himself a bit of rest. Malakase, I thought he was just going to fall asleep on us there, but not to be. it's always the way, isn't it? I really struggle to find a team talk that sort of helps you kick on in the second half when you've had a really dominant half like this. And here's a chance. Ortiz, can he finish for the hat trick? Ortiz, go! Well, he is absolutely on fire. Mariano Ortiz. That's his 50th league goal, it said, in his career. I don't know how many that is for us. He must be, what, a hat trick here? It must almost be double figures already, I think, because he had 3 or 4, so that's not almost double figures. So you know what I mean. He must be 6, 7, 8 goals by now. So we'll pause that there. We'll bring on, how do we say this? Ali Kazija. Yes? No? Kazaja. I'll play him on the cover. You can see he's just very good in any of those positions, so no problems there. It's just, as I said last episode, just a matter of getting his match fitness back, I think. I think the attributes will rise. He was extremely highly rated by our scouts. So it should be a good long-term signing for us. And certainly, given that Davidson and Malacase are only on loan, Davidson we know is not coming back. So it's an upgrade on that, as well as, we sold Ryan Mitchell as well. And here's another chance out for Scando. Can he whip across in? He can. It's cleared, though. Wasn't the best. You can see he's going for Elazage. Gets another chance, though. It's in for Ortiz for 4. Not quite there. We have another sub we can make. Scando's looking tired. There is a drop-off between Scando and De Silva Lopez on this left wing. I feel like less so between Toth and Njoku. So if we can rest Scando wherever possible, and then I'm more comfortable, I guess, rotating Toth and Njoku than I am rotating De Silva Lopez. Not that De Silva Lopez isn't a great player, and he's certainly someone to have on the bench, but I just feel like there's a bigger drop-off. But this is much better. Can we cap it off? Ortiz, no, not quite. You can see what I mean about Ortiz, just looking much better now. It certainly has settled in, but that's it, 5-0. What a start to the episode that is. We can't be anything other than thrilled with that performance. 5-star Nottingham Forest. Look at that. Classy Ortiz. He was really good in front of goal, wasn't he? And let's just have a quick look what that's done to the table. And we are pushing clear. Arsenal yet to play, but that is maths 8 points, so certainly won't be any worse off. Still within touching distance of Man United in second, though I think recently we're looking down, not up, aren't we? But wait right there, and we will be back for Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, welcome back. Sheffield Wednesday away. Here we go. Now, this is the Monday night game, so the other games have taken place. Arsenal and Man City have both won. You can see now only 4 points off losing our Champions League spot, so this is a massive game, especially given where Sheffield Wednesday are in the league, just down in 19th spot. Team we're going with, it's unchanged. It's Vasquez in goals, Buzanel, Ed Sheeran and Malacase, Toth and Scando down the wings, Erosa and Griffiths in midfield, Bennett, Elazage and Ortiz up front. When you win 5-0, it's very difficult to change that team, isn't it? All right, here we go. Hillsborough away, obviously. They're going for the 4-3-3. Interesting. Expected to pick up where they left off. I don't really like that as a team talk. Show us what you can do to keep our run going away from home. Let's go with that. We are on a decent run. That's two wins in a row, which, given that we lost about 6 in a row, is a good run. All right, let's see what we can do here. We do have Curtis Jones, who is back from fitness, who would usually play in behind the 2 strikers instead of Bennett. His match sharpness was down, though, because he did have a relatively long-term injury. So we've given him a game in the under 23s instead to get that fitness up. There's a decent ball in from Toth into the side netting, though. Yeah, so that's why we've gone unchanged. Callum Mosley could have given a start, but, I mean, Ortiz got a hat-trick, and Elazage is Elazage, so he's not really the same sort of player as Mosley anyway. Erosa's done well to block that. Scando's done even better to win that ball. Can we launch a counter-attack now? It's over the top. It's a bit of an aimless ball forward. Is that Alex Gershbach, the Australian? Was he a left back? Well, there you go. Oh, Cadden. Now, Lee Cadden, you may remember we had him at Villa if you've been with me on this entire journey. I did try to sign him from Sheffield Wednesday. Villa released him, and I did try to sign him, but he went to Sheffield Wednesday, who signed a few players that we were after. There's a decent ball in. They just were able to offer so much more in wages than we were, so we pretty much lost out on everybody. But I did try and sign Lee Cadden as one of our central defenders, because he did okay for us at Villa, I thought, anyway, especially as the backup. in what was a very good Villa team that we had there. Let's see what we can do here. We're keeping possession nicely. Rosa out to Toth. Can he beat his man? He's got good pace. He gets the ball in early. It's there for Bennett. Go! A nice early goal to get us on our way. That's what we wanted, wasn't it? Nicely done, boys. Toth, instead of beating his man, he's crossed from deep here. May have caught them out. Bennett strolled in between the defenders, and Leak had not covering himself in any sort of glory there, was he? So that is 1-0 to the good guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Can we still do Champions League? If we can pick up our form, which it does look like we might be doing, for my own pure indulgence, Alex goes back. Yeah, if he turns out like that in real life, I'll be a happy Australian. Corner comes in to Costa, goal! Mariano Ortiz! Oh, what a signing he's proving to be. He is just absolutely banging them in for fun. Now, I wonder, as a striking combination, what Ortiz and Mosley would be like up front. Just decent effort from Griffiths off the bar. Just a sort of like movement and pace. I mean, not that Elazar lacks pace, but that could be an interesting duo up top, couldn't it? Yeah, but do you think we can do this? If we can do obviously what we did against, as I said, those top teams the first time round, then yes, obviously we can do it. We're starting to look good again though, which is exciting. I think Busanel's settled in a little much better now, and Ortiz, as you've seen, absolutely on fire. Our other defender, Kazajar, however you pronounce that, he's, as I said, more one for next season. We're just looking to get him some fitness and get those attributes on the rise for this season. Elazar strides forward. He picks out Ortiz. Ortiz, can he beat his man? He can. Go on, Ortiz. Go on, Ortiz. Oh, he's hit it straight at the keeper. Oh, he should have done better with that. That was poor. But, oh, well done, Malacase. Another question for you guys. Do we try and sign Malacase for next season? He's done well again, hasn't he? His attributes aren't quite what you'd expect from a sort of top Premier League defender, but he does do well. Elazar! Oh, look at the bar again. We're absolutely dominating this game. We just need to... Can we give them a concentrate? We just need to make sure that we don't give them a way back into the game. Yeah, so let's see what we do here. I want to ask you guys too, are you guys doing this version of Football Manager? Any good achievements? I remember Gareth Mosley, I think, was at Yeovil in the Championship. So it's interesting to see how that goes if you're so inclined to inform us, Gareth. Oh, he's gone down the line there nicely. We've got men in the middle. He shouldn't be able to score from there. He's pulled it back. Oh, we've left him unmarked. Oh, he's missed. That's why we needed to concentrate. Yeah, I mean, Yeovil in the Championship is no mean feat, but I think there seems to be sort of a 30, 40 of you guys that are watching every week. So introduce yourselves. Let's get to know each other, as they would say on a date. But no, I'm curious to see how you guys are doing. Any updates you'd be willing to provide? If we can just get down to half time here, this would be good. Safarin, is it? Toth isn't the best defensively. He's let the cross in, but Vazquez is there. Vazquez is really coming along now too. I think he's cementing himself as our number one over Token Aussie, which I kind of expected long term. Token Aussie was very much someone we signed to get us out of the Championship, and then hopefully be happy to stay as a backup longer term. So Vazquez just happened to be another Australian that popped up on the scouting screen. Scando knocks the in for Elazar. He's a foul, or he's offside or something. The linesman unmoved by the corner flag. Handball. Probably should get a booking for that. But we get into half time at 2-0, so that's good because we almost gave them one back there. So I think we'll have to go. We'll give it an assertive, don't get complacent. We'll do some individual team talks here, and then we'll come back for the second half as always. Now, Rosa isn't having his best game, so we might consider bringing on Bobby Mack for him in this second half. we'll see how things go. Bobby Mack needs some game time, if I'm honest. He's just been sitting on the bench for quite a bit lately, so I wouldn't mind bringing him on. You can see Erosa just not quite at it this game, which is fine. I think he actually won Young Player of the Month for February in the game, well, last month anyway. I think it was February. So he's been doing really well. Just having an off day maybe. Ortiz, penny pick at Elazar, you can. Look at the man down here for Toth. Nice reverse ball. He's got it there. We've got 3 men in the box once more. Lawrence Bennett is wonderful. Getting in the box. Go! Not bad at finishing off the moves either, is he? I have noticed playing Lawrence Bennett as an attacking midfielder rather than an advanced playmaker, he is getting a lot more goals. Obviously, he's looking to get in the box more than sort of to finish more than supply. So I'm wondering now if that's maybe a position that we look to maybe play as in the role as an attacking playmaker, as attacking midfielder, and maybe use a Rosa deeper as an advanced playmaker, because he, as I said, he's got Young Player of the Month playing that role, and Bennett is absolutely knocking them in for fun. Toff's done brilliantly here. Can he square it? He can. It's there. It's headed away though. Griffith should pick that up. Oh, you wonder if there's a ball out for Toth. Ortiz. Can Ortiz? Oh, he's done wonderfully well there. Ortiz, what a goal! Ortiz has absolutely beaten that defender like he wasn't even there. Watch this again. He's just absolutely mugged him. Watch this. Straight around him. It's almost like a Dennis Bergkamp move, isn't it? He's just spun around him. He didn't even know he was there. What a goal. I'm going to run out of songs. We're going to have to be repeating our goal celebration songs. 9 goals and counting this episode. Stunning stuff. If you are enjoying this, make sure you do leave me a thumbs up. This is a nice little payback for last episode, isn't it, when we were absolutely woeful. So we'll bring Bobby Mack on. It's a wonderful opportunity to give him some game time. And a good opportunity, to see how we play without an advanced playmaker. That could be something. It puts more pressure on Griffiths as the deep-lying playmaker to make us sure we're ticking over. But, yeah, I'd be interested to see how this goes. Well, another thing we might try here, actually. We might try Callum Mosley and Ortiz up top. We'll play Mosley as the poacher still. Curious to see how this goes. Do we look to rest? We do have another game coming up on the Saturday. No one's really tired. It's been a bit of a cakewalk for us, hasn't it? We have Charlie Clark. We could look to give. I cannot get that name out. Cassager. Or we have Zelaw as well. I know he's on a hat trick, but let's bring Zelaw on for Bennett. We'll try Zelaw also as the attacking midfielder rather than an advanced playmaker, and just see how that goes for him. Another absolutely dominant performance though. What's happening here? Just thinking about it. I really don't understand why it does this. Does it do this for you guys, where it just it does the old school 90s Football Manager text commentary and nothing else? But we're back now. We can see what's happening. Coming to the end of the game, can we top it off? No, we can't, but that's okay. It's a 4-0 win, fresh on the heels of a 5-0 against Bristol City. We've absolutely dispatched the bottom 2 teams in the league. Speaking of which, we are officially safe from relegation too, which is nice. We've paid out the bonuses for avoiding relegation, so that's how I'm assuming that has gone down. So 7 points again ahead of Man City now. Oh, is this on? Absolutely hammered Sheffield Wednesday. Yes, they were. 350 grand for the Ole Gunnar Zelaw. That's fine. And that's it for this episode, guys. 9 goals for, none against. What a performance. What a much better episode than that debacle last time. We're scoring goals still, but we're not shipping them like they're going out of fashion. So that's great stuff. So we'll be back on Thursday. We have to come back for the 2 big ones, I think, don't we? Liverpool, who are 6th, Chelsea, who are top. That's going to be massive. And it could go a long way to determine how far we whether we do in fact find ourselves in the Champions League next year. So until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Make sure you like that video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. We'll be back for Liverpool-Chelsea on Thursday, but to hold you over until then, here are our best goals from February. Take care.